Hi, this is Mel Palmer from Mesa, Arizona. I have been doing quite a few videos, and if you followed my or subscribed to my channel at all, you know I do a lot of videos on tropical and subtropical trees that I grow. But I recently got more interested in fig trees too, so I've added fig trees to my collection of trees. I do have a Genoa fig in the front yard that's about 4 feet tall. That's been in the ground for a few years. That one has kind of the flavor of the figs on that tree out front is kind of a mixed berry flavor, sweet berry flavor. They're very good figs. And I've also had brown turkey figs before. This is a brown turkey fig over here, cutting that I just started. So yeah, I started it back in January 16th. That's a brown turkey fig. Brown turkey figs kind of a medium-sized fig, and they have like a figgy melon honey taste to them. You can see here I've got quite a collection I started. Most of these I started just this year, except for the one out front, the Genoa. And so what I started learning is that figs have a lot of different flavors. They don't just all taste like a fig. They taste like a lot of different things. This first two here that are in the 5-gallon pots here, they call it Nixon peace fig. The story behind them is that Nixon when he was president, went over to China on peace talks, and they gave him some cuttings for a fig, and they came back and had them planted. And these are cuttings off of those trees that he brought back and grew the fig trees from them. And Nixon peace fig is supposed to be a real sweet honey flavor. It's supposed to be a larger fig, so I'm excited. I've never tried one of those before. Most of these I haven't tried except for the Genoa fig and the brown turkey fig, because the brown turkey fig is pretty well one of the main figs around Arizona that people buy all the time. But watching the videos on YouTube and that, I found out that there's a lot of different kinds of figs. This one here is the Olympia fig. I've got 4 of those in 1-gallon pots here. This one in the front's kind of smaller. The other ones in the back are about 15 to 18 inches tall. And each one of these figs, see, like this is a President Nixon fig, have different kinds and different shapes of leaves. This is the Olympian fig, and they have a different type of shaped leaf on them. The Olympia fig, I'm really excited about trying that when it finally produces figs, probably next year, because fig trees do grow pretty fast. But the Olympia fig is supposed to have a medium-sized fig, and it's supposed to be peaches and honey flavor. So it's kind of have a peach flavor to it. So that's going to be an interesting taste to try those eventually. And then this next one here, we got 3 of these different ones here, and they have a different shaped leaf. Each one of them has a different shaped leaf. I'll be able to show that better when they get bigger, and the leaves get bigger on them. And this one is called a Col de Blanc fig, and the Col de Blanc is supposed to be a mixture of berries and have kind of a cakey, fig cake flavor of berries to it. So that's going to be interesting to try too. So I'm getting really excited about trying all these different types of figs and different flavors of figs. And then this one here is the white Madeira. So you can see I just planted those the first part of March, and they're already getting leaves on them. Getting some leaves right there on the top. This one here actually was planted after the Madeira. The Col de Blanc was planted after, and it's grown a lot faster. So some of them sprout leaves faster than the other ones, and some are a little bit slower to sprout leaves. But the white Madeira, excuse me, sorry about that. The white Madeira number 1 fig is what they call it. And that one's supposed to have a strawberry preserve flavor. So like biting into strawberry preserves. And so that's going to be a really good, because I love strawberries. And then the next one is black Madeira. Now the black Madeira that I have here is supposed to have a mixed berry syrup flavor. So if you mixed a lot of different berries together and into a kind of a syrup, because it's supposed to be a real sweet fig too. And that's the black Madeira. Now it's growing a little bit slower. There's a little bit of growth here on this one here, but they're sprouting a little bit slower. I start most of them in like a 12 or 16 ounce plastic cup like this, and this is just one of the brown turkey figs that I have growing like this, and I start a lot of them in the cups like this, so then you can see the roots, and when the roots start growing, then I transfer them to the 1 gallon pots. Just want to make sure that the roots start growing first. Next one back here is a Chicago hardy fig, and that's just a little one here, but they grow fast. Fig trees do grow fast, so some of them are more cold tolerant than other ones. But the Chicago hardy is supposed to be kind of a honey fig, so it'll probably taste a little bit like the Nixon peace fig. Both of those are supposed to be like a honey flavored fig. And then the one back in the back corner here is called a little ruby fig. Now that one's supposed to be a small fig, so if you lived in a condominium or didn't have room, you could put those in on your patio or on your balcony of a condominium, and they grow real nice. And little ruby is supposed to just have like a sweet little flavor to the fig. And then this is one I got from a cutting from a friend of mine, which is the tiger panache. It hasn't got new leaves on it yet. It's just starting to grow some leaves at the top. But the tiger panache, it will be a green and yellow striped fig. So it's a pretty fig as it grows, and it's supposed to have a strawberry melon flavor to it. And then this one here in the front is just starting to grow some green buds on it, and that's growing a little bit slower than some of the other ones. But this is Ronde Bordeaux, and the Ronde Bordeaux fig is supposed to be kind of a berry molasses flavor to the Ronde Bordeaux. And so I'm kind of excited about growing these figs and getting them growing. As they get bigger, I'll transfer them to 5 gallon pots. I'm going to try to keep them in 5 or 20 gallon pots at the largest eventually, because I don't have a lot of room on my yard with a lot, because I have 70 trees in the ground, and I've probably got about another 200 trees in pots like 5 gallon pots. As you can see here, I've got a lot of different type of trees back here along the side, and I do have a few in the ground. I've got a lot of different fruits, but I'm looking forward to trying these different figs. If any of you out there are growing any other type of varieties of figs or anything like that, if you could put it in the comments. And if you like this video, go ahead and put the like button and give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to learn more about fig trees and as they produce, and as I've been able to try these and as they grow faster, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for future videos, because next year probably is when I'll be able to taste these figs, but I'll show you how fast they grow, and you'll be able to see if you want to try to grow some figs like this. And so hit the subscribe button. If you hit the follow button, then you can the bell, then it'll notify you as I do different videos and that. And thank you for listening today, and please put anything in the comments to let me know about other types of figs that you're growing and what the flavors of them are like and what your experience has been and how fast they grow. Thank you very much. Have a great day.